taxi runway 28 via Bravo and Alpha. Wind calm, altimeter 2994. Say again your numbers and direction of departure.
Bravo and Alpha 228.
You can turn whenever you're ready there. We'll do it right downwind.
Bravo Foxtrot, going to formation northwest.
So a nice thing to practice.
Copy that.
And you're almost kind of forced to practice it when your aircraft's, you know, either shitty power or you're really heavy, you know, is to pick the thing up to a hover and then try to ease out of there without having to yank a bunch, you know, just a lot of times students will get in there and they'll pick it up to hover, and then as they're kind of transitioning out to the park, they're still pulling collective, you know, and all that. Yeah. That's a really bad habit to get into. You want to try to get it into the air with a minimal amount of power, you know. Right. And the main reason is you don't want to, when you start flying turbines, you don't want to over torque one, you know, just be pulling for the hills on the departure, you know. So, and 669, midfield on the downwind 20.
669, runway 20, cleared option.
And clear for the option 20, 669. So, you know, you want to be able to get the aircraft. It's kind of fun. You can kind of see, well, let's see if I can get this thing in the air with, you know, 22 inches of manifold pressure, you know, rather than just yanking up to 24 and a half or whatever, you know. And that'll pay off handsomely when you start flying turbines, because last thing you want to do is smoke the turbine, you know, and pull up, over torque it. You kind of smoke the turbine and your career all at one fell swoop. So those things get expensive to fix when you start over torquing them. So let me ask you a rhetorical question, see if you can answer this one. Okay. Most of the overtorques in a turbine helicopter, you know, we'll use EMS as an example. Where do you think most of the overtorques occur? Do you think they occur on takeoff, or do you think they occur on landing?
Takeoff.
That's what everybody says. Actually, that's not true. It actually, most of them are on landing. And what happens, okay, so now lower the nose just a little bit. There you go. And we just kind of walk it in here. Looking good, looking good. All right. Nice job. Go ahead and sit her down. All right, good. All right, I'm ready when you're ready.
All right.
There you go. Just ease up into the air. Just kind of lower the nose a little bit. And just kind of, you go through effective translational lift right about there, where it wants to pick up and fly now. So, and you got it out of here with, yeah, it was only 21 and a half, 22 inches, something like that. Not a whole lot. Not much for two guys, one of them fat boy in here with you.
What altitude do you want me to climb to, Doc?
Oh, 300 feet or so is fine for, you know, helicopter when we're in the pattern.
Bonanza 4 Bravo Foxtrot, hold short runway 28, ready to go.
Bonanza 364 Bravo Foxtrot, Cape Tower, runway 28, clear for takeoff. Traffic helicopter Gulf 20, I'm going to have them make left traffic.
Runway 28, we're clear for takeoff, let's see the helicopter.
Helicopter 90669, I make left traffic, departing Bonanza, will be northwest bound.
Sort of lows just a little bit. And 669's on the left-hand pattern. We'll take it out past the approach end of the runway for 669.
Thank you, sir.
So we'll stretch on out that way and come around that way. We're not a factor for him.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, most of the overtorques end up on landing instead of takeoff. And what happens is, you know, if you got a short, you know, they usually there's a
thanks for the help. Runway 20, you are cleared option.
And clear for the option for 20669. All right, you go ahead and make a turn there. So, you know, there's a lot of equipment on board the aircraft. So, you know, when they put a patient on there and you got two crew members in the back, one in the front, and if it's a short flight, let's say a scene run that's only, you know, 15 or 20 miles from where they're taking off from, they still got a bunch of fuel on board. So they come in now, they put the patient on board, and go ahead and come down a little with your nose, just get a little more speed there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're looking for a good 55 to 60 on the downwind there. So anyway, so you put a big old patient on there, you know, and some of these guys, you go to pick them up, and they're pretty good size, you know, especially if it's a scene run, you got no idea how big the guys are. You might pick somebody up, and they weigh 280, you know, or whatever, so you kind of get them on the aircraft with a shoehorn, and you go to take off, and you're pretty heavy. So when you come in on